What is going on, guys? I'm the Seco, and welcome back to another video. Today's gameplay is the gameplay that I got literally 3 minutes ago. Literally 3 minutes ago. I'm not even joking. And I am kind of hyper. I don't know why. But this game, I was playing against iC0NB0Y, got into team deathmatch. He was in my lobby, and so I was like, oh, fuck yeah, iC0NB0Y. He's so cool. And so I put on my tryhard panties on, got my tryhard class out, the PDW, fast mag suppressor. You could see me go on a pretty awesome streak in the beginning. I go like on a, I don't know, actually it wasn't that great, but for my standards, it was fucking amazing. And so, there we go. He killed, I think that's him killing me? No. I think he was using the KSG in this game. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. So he's using the KSG in this game, and we were going back and forth at each other in the chat. Well, not really back and forth, just me yelling at him, being like, oh, suck my dick. Even though we're kind of, I wouldn't call ourselves good friends, but we know each other, we follow each other on Twitter. I've known him for a while, been subscribed to him for a while, so I'm a fan of his on his channel, and he helped me start his, so I'm grateful for that. So I do like him. You can see him just throw that C4 in there, and I destroy him and teabag him. So that's a gameplay you're going to watch. It's a good gameplay. I really like it. It was one of my best, actually. The streak in the beginning with the PDW, just really fast-paced, going all over the map with the fast mag and suppressor, just flanking around. You can go anywhere, literally. When you have the suppressor and you're fast, you don't really even need lightweight. It looks like I'm going so fast right now, I don't even have lightweight on. You don't need it for submachine guns. I'm just speeding around, dolphin diving and shit. It's just a great gameplay, in my opinion. So what I'm going to talk about today brings up the question of competitive Call of Duty. It's not a question, why am I saying that? But Gfinity is going to happen. Not sure, because I watch. Well, Gfinity, which is a Major League Gaming event, an MLG event, will be hosted in the next coming days. I'm pretty sure it starts. It's like a 3 to 4 day tournament, maybe even longer than that, where all the competitive Call of Duty teams like Optic, Envious, Complexity, in phase, stuff like that, they all play together. It's like competitive Call of Duty, 4v4v4, no, not 4v4v4, just 4v4, and they play each other. They play like capture the flag, hardpoint, search and destroy. I think those are the main game types that they play, and it's a pretty big deal. I mean, it's now recently put on screen now. Mark Rubin tweeted that he doesn't want to. They really can't change Call of Duty that much because it's kind of like a sport, and I totally agree with that. I don't agree with that it is a sport, but I agree that it has properties like a sport. Every year, people play the same game, and they're expecting the same mechanics, the same kind of running, the same kind of shooting, similar game type. Because imagine if you're playing football and suddenly they change the entire rules, and they change like football, and now instead of playing 6v6, you're playing only 8v8, and it's different. You take out positions, then you can't play anymore. It's really, the game is becoming it's really stepping up in the Major League Gaming circuit. I mean, circuit's not the right word for that, but if you look at it, like the Optic Gaming Team House is a great example of it. Optic moved in all together. Their Optics Company, Nadeshot, JCap, and Big Timer, they all live in one house, and the owner, Hex, I think he lives nearby, and they all just stream Call of Duty in games all day and just go to tournaments every once in a while. And they have a great viewership. They get about like 15,000 views on Twitch. Each one of them gets like, Nadeshot alone gets like 15,000 to 18,000 every time he streams, and he streams like 6 hours a day, every day. The rest of them don't get as much as him, but they get like a Scumby gets like 11,000 to 12,000. I'm not sure. I haven't watched his in a while, but that's a big deal. I mean, to get that many viewers watching you just play video games all day long, that's ridiculous. And then they have these events. They're getting a lot of viewership. Like 2 years ago at the Major League Gaming events, nobody went. There was like 5 people in the audience. It was like their moms and 2 friends that came holding up a sign. It's pretty embarrassing. This year at MLG Dallas and MLG Anaheim, it was fucking packed. There were like fans there holding up signs. There's a big audience there. It's a pretty big deal. I mean, if you see how many people, what the audience is, it's a big deal. I mean, it's really stepping up. I wouldn't exactly say it's a sport, because it's not a sport. Come on, it's Call of Duty. It's not a sport, but because the definition of sport is like a physical activity that one participates in a game where you have to win. That's what the definition of a sport is, and Call of Duty isn't really a physical activity. If you ask me, you could say you're moving your thumbs, but that doesn't really count in my opinion. But so I don't think it's a sport, but I think it's pretty serious. It's getting to be a big deal. And when you change that, I never actually thought about it. When I thought that people always bitch and moan about how Call of Duty doesn't change up the game every year, but if you think about it, people need the same mechanics. It's been pretty much the same since like Call of Duty 4, like 6v6 team deathmatch with dominate, the same similar game types. They added hardpoint in Black Ops 2, which isn't, it's a different game type, but they added it. They can't take any out, because if they do, you're gonna upset a huge amount of people playing it. And when you're Infinity Ward and when you're Activision, you in Treyarch, you really need to get as many sales as possible. They're investing millions and millions of dollars into the games every year, and when you don't meet a quota for the sales, you get fired, you lose your job, you get death threats. I mean, David Vonderhaar, I mean, if you look at his position, look at the position he's in. I know that people always complain about him not patching this gun or taking this out or not fixing this, but put yourself in his shoes. You have to make millions of sales every year, and if you don't, you lose your job, people get upset, people like scream at you, give you death threats on Twitter. What do you have to please millions of people. You have to really make people happy, and if you don't, you can't please everyone. It's impossible. You cannot please how many angry 12-year-olds there are in the community. You cannot make everyone happy. It's a difficult job for him. He has to just I props up to you, David Vonderhaar, because you have a difficult job. I know he's not very he's not the most respected guy in the COD community, being the lead developer for Treyarch, but still, I mean, it's a difficult job. You might think it's easy, like, why can't they just take out this? Why can't they take out LMG target finders? Why can't they take out this? Blah blah blah. You have 9 months or whatever to make a game. I mean, more than 9 months, but like about a year and a half to make a game for millions of people on every console, to make every single sale, to incorporate it, like, so that the YouTube channels get happy and all the big YouTubers, because if the big YouTubers now have a big voice in the community, because they have so many followings and subscribers, that if you don't please them, they're going to tell their subscribers get angry. So it's a big chain. And I wanted to continue this commentary, but the gameplay's over. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, rate, and if you enjoy. Subscribe for now, right, to stay tuned for more videos. I hope you like this gameplay. I really enjoyed it. So that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you next one.